Hi there. My name is Laura Lundquist, and I'm a physiotherapist and owner of Zoomers Physiotherapy and Health Solutions. Today we're going to talk about sleep. One of the biggest, shall I say, complaints or reports that I get from my clients is trouble with sleeping. And understandably, because we rely on our sleep to be able to rest and recover from our day and be able to take on the next day feeling resilient and ready to go. When we can't get a good night's sleep, that becomes a big problem. So what I want to show you today are some strategies for lying on your side that sometimes, depending on what you're managing, can go a long way to helping you settle in for a good night's rest. I've got lots of props here, so here we go. Obviously, you are not sleeping on a mat on the floor at home, but this is the easiest way for me to be able to show you some of the strategies that you might want to try. So I'm going to slide these pillows to the side for now. So when we talk about lying on the side, that tends to be a really good position for lots of people. When we're on the side, though, gravity is tending to take our top leg forward this way. When we do that, that twists our spine, and that can generate a lot of hip, knee, and certainly back pain. So one of the best ways to counteract that right away is to take a pillow and slide it between your two legs. By doing that, it's going to help keep your pelvis lined up so that your skeleton stays in a neutral position overnight, and that can go a long way to reducing discomfort. The next thing we need to talk about is the neck position. So ideally, we want to keep our body in a straight line, and if our head feels like it needs to dive down to the ground, or to the ground, again, hopefully you're not on the ground, dive down to the mattress, then that's not going to be good. So you need to have a thick enough pillow that it takes up the space, as this one does, between your ear and your shoulder to keep your neck in a neutral position. In this position, my neck feels just as I do when I'm standing up. And so that generally is going to lead me to being quite comfortable. So we've got a good supportive pillow underneath the neck and head. We've got a pillow between the knees to try to keep the bottom of the skeleton stable. The other thing that sometimes can be a problem is we can feel like we collapse, especially if we're on a soft bed, in our sort of mid-range, midriff area. And so if you take a couple of towels, or sometimes a small pillow, and I recognize this is a lot of props, but if you put it just above your pelvic bone, underneath, and then lie down like this, when you're on your bed, that just takes up a little bit of space to help hold your skeleton again in that neutral position. You may not find that you need this, but if lying on your side is not comfortable, then this is a good option to see if it can be helpful. I myself found it was quite helpful once when I had some sciatic pain, just for a night or two, and then I didn't need it anymore once things had settled down. So these are some great strategies. One other strategy that I'm going to pop in here is that if you don't already have enough in your bed, or if you've got a long body pillow, sometimes having a pillow underneath your arm, the top arm, can be really helpful to reducing the pull on your shoulder. And sometimes you might even need to double that pillow up like this, and have your arm be well supported overnight. That's the other issue that I find for people, is that when the arm overnight isn't supported, it pulls forward. And if the neck or shoulder area are sensitive at all, sometimes that can also be a problem. So remember, don't sleep on your yoga mat on the floor, but do think about some of these strategies to helping you be a little bit more comfortable when you're lying on your side. Hope you get a good night's sleep.